It's El Paso stronger.
Protesters are all gone, but the message still very loud and clear out here.
Every day I go out here and I put a badge and the gun on to protect everybody out here.
Through thick and thin, together we stand.
After talking to neighbors, it's become very clear that it doesn't matter who you are or where you live, something like this can happen in your neighborhood.
I'm very happy for being part of the Olympic team. I'm representing my whole country. And not just my whole country, also my city, El Paso, Texas. The first fighter in history from El Paso going to Olympics. I just started boxing just to do some exercise. Then I met my coach. We started with a couple fights, and after my 7th fight, 7 wins and 7 knockouts, I started believing I was good at it, so I began to fight more. And then I won the state championship. I was the first fighter in 11 years from El Paso winning the state championship. I won 2 nationals, and then I went to 2 Olympic trials, and now I am the Olympic team. I'm hoping bringing something for my city, the city that saw me grow up. I want to bring something, a medal or 2. I will try my best. On my long term, after the Olympics passed, I want to go to professional, for the World Championship belt one day.
It's a place known for its bold colors, its authenticity, and pristine Mexican culture. The Sun City, El Paso, Texas, shines bright along the U.S.-Mexico border, and it's getting back some of its flavor.
Maria Sanchito Plaza Park finally got a chance to get outside.
As the city reopens,
All right, here we go.
some are looking forward to enjoying their favorite outdoor spots again.
Oh yeah, just enjoying yourself, having that freedom again.
Others are eager for more job opportunities.
Right now, we're looking for a job. That's why we're out.
Business is already off to a sizzling start. Customers now dining in at restaurants like the famous L&J's.
You feel a lot of love coming back, you know, for hanging out with friends and family.
Many are happy to be back at bars like the Rockin' Cigar again too, missing it more
My home.
than expected.
Of course we did. We're a family. Everyone knows everybody's name. We feel comfortable with each other.
Gracias a Dios que ya están empezando a levantarse ya poco a poco.
More essential travel happening at ports of entry has mended the hearts of the somewhat estranged sister cities, and it's given back life to shops along the border.
Me siento muy bien.
¿Dónde vas a pasar más de su tiempo ahora?
En las iglesias.
There is still the question of whether the city is ready to reopen,
No, we're not going to restaurants.
but across the borderland,
I can hear the bells ringing.
wishing upon a lucky star, there's hope everyone will take precautions to stay safe.
As long as people, you know, wear their masks and distance.
In El Paso, for Pulse of America, alongside photojournalist Roger Rodriguez, Jayla Washington.
You can't get to the heart of any problem without listening to one another. Now, we know there is always outrage, but what are we really going to do to get to the bottom of what so many feel is broken? I spoke to a couple of prominent Black El Paso community leaders to get their take.
I will sing hallelujah.
You could sing from the mountaintops and still feel like you're not being heard.
Does America hear us now? Does it hear us now?
Pastor Michael Grady, the former president of the El Paso chapter of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, like a lot of Black people, has a lot of pain. It's a pain cutting deep that protesting, in a sense, just puts a bandage on. Systematic discrimination is a vicious cycle.
Something's broken in the heart of a nation who does not want to be responsible for the hatred that is spewed.
When protesting is over, Grady wants a roundtable discussion.
What that common table looks like. It's people who are genuinely concerned with healing the hurt.
And after that, he wants people to carefully elect local officials to speak on some deeply rooted issues.
Everything starts in the local community. It doesn't start in Washington, D.C. It starts in the trenches.
If you want changes when it comes to racism, you have to talk to people who look like you, those who are the ones that are presenting that racism.
Monica Tucker, publisher of Black El Paso Voice, says change starts with each individual person.
It takes calling elected officials and demanding change and make them do what they're in there to do, change the policies.
You could sing from the top of the mountains and still feel like you're not being heard.
And if we go back to business as usual, we'll be back in the streets, I guarantee you, before the 4th of July.
Well, let me tell you, you really get the sense of uneasiness out here after that stabbing happened earlier this morning just behind me here on Medano Street. After talking to neighbors, it's become very clear that it doesn't matter who you are or where you live, something like this can happen in your neighborhood.
On Valentine's Day Eve, the birds chirp, all seems calm, but neighbors are on edge in this West El Paso neighborhood.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would say maybe 10 houses down, yeah, give or take.
Many hearing the news can't come to terms with someone who lives so close by, accused of stabbing their parents to death.
You never know.
Really know.
You never know who's next door to you.
You know, you really never know.
Yeah.
It is frightening. Yes, it is.
Police say 35-year-old Benjamin Duncan stabbed his parents Richard and Julie Duncan, both in their late 60s, early this morning.
Living close by, we actually heard the news today by a friend that lives like literally right next door.
Down,
yeah, a few houses down from where it happened.
Police also tell us Benjamin called authorities himself, admitting to what he did, even leaving the door open for them when they got to the scene, taken into custody without a fight.
I got no thoughts. Like, honestly, I don't see how somebody can do that.
A neighborhood described as quiet, safe, and even family-friendly. There are now questions.
Do they have him in custody? Do you know?
They do.
Well, that's good to know.
It's kind of scary. It just reminds you to always be vigilant and be safe and try to take precautions on, you know, not letting your guard down.
And as neighbors process the news,
it's a tough situation.
They hope for healing.
If he wakes up, maybe it'll be too late for him to reevaluate what he was thinking.
Now, Julie was found dead on the scene just a few homes down from where we are right now. Richard later died at the hospital. And their son Benjamin, he is being held on a $1 million bond tonight. For now, reporting live from West El Paso, Jayla Washington, KFOX 14 News at 9. El Paso strong.
It means that, you know, we're a team.
1 year later, those words still echo through our city. And through Gabriel Vasquez's body. So he's here, out in the scorching heat, doing his part.
Adding a drop shadow.
Hoping to heal aching hearts.
It did go by pretty fast, not gonna lie. A lot's happened since then. You know, a lot has happened since then.
He's showing one of his 6 murals some love. A labor of love, always remembering the 23 lives killed in the Cielo Vista Walmart mass shooting.
The one with the mom that you know, dropped her baby to the floor, jumped on top of it with the dad who both got killed. That story, man.
They're stories that will stick with us all forever.
People came who were directly affected, that's when it got real.
Whatever it may be, just we come together because we are all human beings and we all love each other. And so El Paso Strong just means so much. It's just pure love.
Pure love with hopes of driving out pure evil. Vasquez hopes he can keep spirits lifted.
It's El Paso stronger.
Even while remembering a time when many felt so low.
Huh, yeah, big time.